I wanted to be that photographer for people that look like me or people that look like my friends. And I wanted to be the page where people could come and see themselves in my work. Like, I just want to be that safe space for people when they see my page.
I decided I wanted to be a director when I was 12, and me and my parents, we would watch the Oscars. I would watch and think, I have never seen a woman going up that stage to get an Oscar for Best Direction. And I asked my parents, do you think I can never make it? Doesn't seem like something that is a thing. And they're like, it's probably gonna be really hard, but you might as well try, see what happens.
Initially, when I started doing costume design, I did feel out of place or like I was taking up space that I wasn't deserving of, simply because I'm not trained as a costume designer. I didn't go to school to learn how to sew, how to design, but I am an actor. And I feel like I have a really unique perspective of what it is to build a character.
I just wanted to do something, whether it doesn't matter if it was a ceramic studio or anything, but I wanted everything that I did, whether outside the studio or in my everyday life, is intended to represent my morals and values, and always the intention of, you know, just being a decent human being.
When I first started, I would have been like 16, 17. People do tend to take your age and kind of use it against you in a sense and almost undermine you. People will just completely like cut you off or just not even give you the chance to like show them what you have just because you're younger.
I had to like play this social game really strongly and play the cards of making connections and doing things that go way beyond talent and work. And I think that applies for almost every single woman. You can be the most talented person ever to walk on earth. Like that doesn't count. You have to pay your dues.
I have to assert who I am, what my art is, and show up as the person that I want to be. And so dwelling on like, oh, I shouldn't be here, or what are people gonna think? Like, that's just completely antithetical to like achieving my dream.
Starting the business as a person of color and as an immigrant, I've sort of developed sort of a low self-esteem based on the environment that I'm in. It's constantly having to feel like I'm not welcomed or I feel like an outsider. Sort of battling those things and feeling the need to like prove yourself. What you're saying to yourself, that voice in your head, is affected by your environment. It's easier to say, no, that is being affected by something within my environment, so therefore it's my environment that needs to change and it's not me.
There are times where I've had the fleeting thought of like, I should just quit, like I should just find something else to be passionate about. But being able to say that you came out of it is so rewarding to me that I would rather fight for that than falling down that rabbit hole of doubt.
Being a woman of color, immigrant, queer, we have to think about all of those aspects once we're creating. So by default, whatever I write are about those minorities. Providing content that speaks to those groups, I'm doing that by just existing.
I am the only person that can make my dream come true in the way that like I have to be my own cheerleader. I have to assert who I am.
You have every right to take up space.
You have nothing to lose by trying. You absolutely have a shot. The rest is just learning.
You are an artist if you say you are.
Take up space. Have an intention, set out to do it, and don't be afraid to fail. And don't look back.